Okorocha fumes as IMO alleges ex-governor looted aromatic factory facilities. Hello, my wonderful people. How are you doing today? Very well to reach you. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, subscribe if this is your first time. Thank you so much. Yesterday, we reported to you, alerting you that Hope UZODINMA called OKOROCHA a thief, said he looted government property, kept them for himself in a particular warehouse, and he has sent his boys to go there and bring out the things and what have you. It was filmed. They called in a journalist to investigate to look at the item, and in fact it was a site saying they brought this, and then they also arrested the security operative that were watching the warehouse. As a matter of fact, Hope UZODINMA has started war with Okorocha. Remember that he has destroyed most of all his legacy in Imo State, the hospital he built during his tenure as the governor, the markets he built, the 7 roundabouts to make the expansion of road, to mention but a few. Right now, he's calling him a thief. Let's understand all that is going on. Okorocha fume as Imo's alleged ex-governor looted chromatic factory facilities. Former governor of Imo State, Senator Roger Okorocha, on Thursday decried the allegations that missing equipment of Nosu chromatic and tiling industry were founded in his warehouse. Okorocha challenged the state governor to show proof of ownership of the equipment that were allegedly recovered in the said warehouse located along Owerri Aba Road in the state. The State Commissioner for Commerce and Industry, Simon, had said some patriotic citizens of the state revealed the location of the hidden warehouse stacked with various public-owned facilities. How did they know? How did the individual, the public, how did they know that those items? In Nigeria, we don't have that privilege. I'm also a fellow states person. I'm not supporting Roger Okorocha. I'm not saying he's not a thief or he's a thief. Oh. Don't get me wrong. Oh. I'm just saying there is a winch hunt going. So please don't get it twisted, okay? They know what they are doing. Don't get into their midst. They are the same birds of a feather. They flock together. When Roger gets there tomorrow, he will face Hope. It's Hope's time now. Okay? So Hope is taking his pan of flesh. When Roger gets there too, he will do his own. That's the way they roll. Okay? Let's understand. Let's continue. But Okorocha, who spoke through his media aide, Sam, faulted the commissioner's position that street light, accessories, and cartons of tiles were recovered from the said warehouse without conclusion that these items were owned by the governor, the former governor of the state. He said the government should disclose or publish the proof of ownership of all these claimed items they recovered. All these crook and bull stories have become irritating. If Governor Hope UZODINMA was not demolishing Okorocha's project, he was invading warehouse in his government desperation to outburst or marginalize Okorocha and make him be seen in a bad light in Imo State. If after 8 years of being governor, what the government could claim to have been looted by Okorocha were street lights, gadgets, and cartons of tiles, then those who invaded the warehouse should cover their face in shame if that is the item they said they recovered. Speaking further, he said the equipment was looted from the Mabo local government area. The location of the industry to the private warehouse of Okorocha is another establishment and not even in the same area. Established and personal industries. The 55-foot by 200-foot facility, according to him, is adjacent to the warehouse where the then Emeka Ihedema administration discovered some of the public property said to be owned by the state. And you see that they are fighting themselves. See, it's birds of a feather. It's one and the same thing. Don't get it twisted. That one government is fighting another. It's not because they are looking out for accountability or that they are diligent and trying to really make sure that public assets are safe. I'm not saying that is not a I'm not saying that's not a good position for them to get to, but I'm saying that they are witch hunting themselves. That's the point I'm trying to make with reference to this. Okay. Emeka's media aide spokesman stated reliable information have gathered from from those guiding the warehouse indicate that sometimes Okorocha people do come here to pick up some items to sell. However, some of the equipment we are looking at here we have come to take possession of the IMO property, and nobody we see here will blame himself. We have taken over the government's property for the good of IMO lights, both on their demands. We also found street lights, components, traffic lights, accessories, artificial trees planted in large warehouse owned by Okorocha. Also a mole from the inertia tiles, chromium and other components were discovered to be in the warehouse, and now we have taken over. We will make sure that all this is taken and added to the state treasury. So this is what Hope Ihedima's aide is doing, okay? And one of his commissioners, of course, is working for his master. I'm not saying what they did is wrong, or to go and make sure that the government properties are restored. Don't get me wrong. I'm telling you that there is more to it than beneath the eyes, okay? So don't get it twisted and say, oh, all emotional about it, that no, they know exactly what they are doing. Don't even get into their means. They know exactly what they are doing. If you think that they are just no, they are very very clear on what they are doing. They are just trying to outdo one another. Is what they do. They do it nicely and they do it neatly. Between themselves, they do it very well. Okay, so what you think that is happening, please don't get it twisted. They know exactly what they are doing. Okay, they are just fighting one another. Don't forget that it was Roger Okorocha who wanted his in-law, his son-in-law, to become the governor of Imo State. Why? After he left, he wanted his son-in-law to come on board, but the son-in-law, was in two parties. The son-in-law was in two parties at the same time, and so could not stand as the governor of Imo State, because he was APC at the same time another party, and they said you are disqualified as a result of being in two parties. And so that's how the Hope puzzle is still very unresolved up until now, because if APC had no candidate in that said election, how did Hope become the governor? Anyway, they are beefing one another. Okay, leave us a comment. Let's hear your thoughts on this current war that is going on in Imo State. Leave us a comment. God bless you. Have a fantastic day. Bye for now.